So for this video, we have the very first LR EZA live in the game. This is the Extreme Z area event for the free-to-play LR Zamasu Goku. Hope you guys enjoyed this one and hit that subscribe, of course, if you're new for more content. That being said, I'm really excited about this. Like I mentioned previously in videos, the precedent that this sets, right, in terms of like getting more EZAs for LRs in the game going forward, and like I'll have a video where I talk more about that and some of my wish lists and characters I want to see and some potential minor tweaks they can make to the cards. Obviously, it'd probably go a little more in depth than I will, but still. Anyways, that being said, if you guys don't see this, this event in your own game, you do need to go ahead and complete the requisite stuff. That's how easy areas generally work, meaning you will need to have completed this event pretty much in its entirety, including also completely awakening the Zamasu to the Goku Black version, basically, right here. So you will need this card because he is mandatory for your team, just for the record. So in general, we come back here to the event. Love this art, by the way. Again, mandatory inclusion on your team. The team is built pretty much between Time Travelers category, and it's pretty much Time Travelers / Future. It's all the same units, right? Anyways, the reason Time Travelers is important because that's this guy's leader skill. So you can run all these units pretty much in this category, and you'd be fine. Now, there also is this Goku here from the Year 5 celebration and stuff like that. If you want to include him, you can definitely do that, right? There's also some free units in here in terms of like LR Vegito Blue right there, the older one. We do have this guy right here who's free. There's some more in here. Units that have been given out. I believe these units have been given out as well via like tickets or whatever, if I recall. It's been a while. And speaking of been a while, we have some really, really old, about 2016 release units right here. Another free unit here. The Zamasu up here was, where is he at? Physical Zamasu. Free unit. So you can kind of make your team how you want to around what's available here, obviously. Now, units that are the best ones in general, here, this unit bodies this. They also get their active skill, just shred, right? This unit bodies this. This unit, if you happen to be struggling, is really good because you can actually seal the entirety of this event. What I will say is your STR units pretty much one-shot this event because it's physical all the way through. But even then, you can take some of these weaker units and put them on your team, and your LR should be able to carry you, especially if it's at 100% for the event. So speaking of carry you, I'm going to go ahead and jump in and use a far less than optimal version of this team, right? We are including those older free-to-play units on the team for more of a challenge. There is 2 phases to this event, so it's a little different, but it actually can be pretty difficult if you are trying to include these old Zamasu and Goku Black cards in your team, especially because they are not TURs or anything like that. So speaking of which, I've had these cards farmed up since they came out because I used to be a really big stickler about this type of thing way back. And then this guy here, I don't even know their passives anymore. I think this guy's 6 key or after first, excuse me, 6, I meant to say 7, or like for the first 7 turns or something like that. I don't know. It's not really relevant. All I know is that this guy does lower attack and defense, which is what I will mention, which is going to be very good for us here. So we're going to put you in the front spot. We'll give you this, and we also can get a No, we cannot get a super. I thought we were going to get the super with Zamasu. Pretty close, but no cigar. Anyways, doesn't really matter. What's going to happen here, though, is the Zamasu Goku right here is going to be able to start stacking up its key and stuff like that, which is going to be huge for us as we proceed from here. Definitely going to be really huge for us because obviously the team does still have some key issues. The only friend leader you can take, as you saw, was the physical Trunks. The good news is he's fine. He's an all-types leader, 3 key, 70%. He gets the job done, right? So you also, again, can debuff. As you saw, the debuffing can be very, very useful in terms of running this physical Zamasu if you need that. So here we go. We do have Vegito Blue. We have this Trunks, who's also a really, really good tank in general. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to float him for now, give Vegito Blue the attack. Vegito Blue can also stack attack and defense, if you did not know, via the 12 to 17 key super attack. If you really need that, the Merge Zamasu is able also to regenerate HP on the next phase. So things like that, look at this. Things like that to consider. Like in Trunks and Mai's cards just shred this too, just the same way. They just come in, and if they crit, they pretty much one-shot from like full HP too. So here we go. He's physical still, by the way. Not a great turn. not a great turn at all. By the way, huge shout out to this guy. Some of you guys may remember it. I think it was like the Dragon Ball like anniversary event that came out a long time ago. And they showed and teased, in fact, Goku Black. It was this guy's art as our final boss. I think he was like an int unit. I have a very old video that I uploaded for it when that happened. If you guys want to dig that out. Some of you guys probably want to see exactly what I'm talking about. You can dig it up. And that was before we had even got our very first Goku Black in the game at all. So it was such a really cool thing to see at the time. So huge shout out to this guy because I haven't seen him really at all. He's been on my box. I haven't seen him. But it was a really cool little Easter egg. Well, not really Easter egg, but still, doesn't really matter. You get my point. How much are you going to take? You got your 18 key super. We also debuffed him. You have type advantage. Shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, okay. There's no way. Like, there was no way it was going to be that bad. Okay. So we can get the strong super here. Trunks' key support, very, very relevant for this team setup. And here we go. And Zamasu in the last spot has about, I think he's about 30%. I only gave him his potential abilities, like crits and stuff. But that's about it. So if you're wondering about him, that's it. We're going to run this back with the Trunks in my unit so I can show you a little bit of what I was talking about and how they just body this. All right, they just destroy it. You guys also did just see an example of this guy healing, right? Again, like I said, he does regenerate. So this is definitely the hardest easy area in the game, by the way. Like, it's not even really close. That's what, okay, well, I guess it kind of depends what you have, right? But based on what I have, and I have a lot, right? So that's, from my circumstance, I'll say this is the hardest one. Interesting how this worked out. He's going to heal immediately at the very beginning. You know what? He might actually, I might not beat this here. All because I didn't do enough damage previously. I might not beat this. I actually might not beat this. I think, in fact, I won't beat this. It's kind of shaping up like I won't. Because these units will take too much damage. That's kind of why I didn't want to have Trunks as a friend. Because he's physical type. If I had an STR type friend, that'd be a lot better. Unless this Trunks like goes ham with an additional or something, I don't think I win. In fact, I'll lose for sure because this monster will just take too much. Oh, there it is. That was a close one. That was a close one. That was a close one. That's not the first time I've played it, obviously, because I knew everything about it because I've beaten it without any difficulty with my better team. But that was a close one. We can actually, in fact, awaken the first level of him. So we're going to actually do that live in the video, awaken his first level. So super attack level went up by 2. That's how that works, huh? Okay. And it looked like he got a, oh, he did get his new leader skill. Oh, that means that, oh, okay, after you get the new leader skill, those crappy cards on the team are going to be so much better. It's not even funny. So your whole team's going to be able to tank better, everything like that. By the way, the missions are all tied into EZAing him. He only has like 3 EZA levels. He's going to be really easy to EZA. Although I didn't see how many medals we needed beside that, but still. Also, if you guys happen, just the one person out there that didn't infuse him, Gowasu can also be used. He can be used as a separate card. Let's kind of run some of the stuff that, like I was talking about, is going to be pretty OP here. So for the last one, we'll just bring you, I guess, because why not? Let's go. And again, Trunks gets the job done as a friend leader for the most part. Would have been nice if we had LR's Zamasu as our friend leader. Zamasu Goku that we're running as our main, obviously. That would have been really nice. Unfortunately, no. Okay, we're just going to give you as much key as possible. Doesn't really matter otherwise. I think he almost one-shots this. He might not. What I will say is Zamasu, I might have mentioned this earlier, Zamasu Gowasu is really good because they're a defensive support, which obviously is very relevant for an event like this. You can tell you need as much defense as possible sometimes. But what I will say is they also seal. The sealing is incredible. If you're going to be able to seal the enemy, you're not going to struggle really, right? I wish I put Trunks in the front spot. You're just not going to struggle. So there we go. Of course he supers. He supers before I do anything. That's why I just said I wish I put Trunks in the front spot. Literally, I realized that I did a mistake. Made a mistake. It's fine though. We're good. It's not a big deal, but yeah, I wish I put him in the front spot. There goes the seal. It's irrelevant. Doesn't really matter, but it is what it is. I did get hit. In before you're not able to dodge. I actually would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. I don't think that's the case. If it is, then you still have, obviously, the defensive support, but I got hit again. Last time I ran them, I got hit too, so that's why I said I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, he even heals in the first phase. Who knew? The more you know, man. The more you know. All right, they're going to pretty much one-shot from here. Also, if you're feeling kind of risky, you can run into Mai. She gets hit pretty hard, but her support's A1, so there's that. This is a funny looking rotation. Like, you know, they got the father-son back-to-back stuff and then Vegito in the middle, right? I like it. I like it a lot. I like the thematic. Okay, here we go. You can't use any items. Do I dare kind of just like going for it? Trunks' defense is so low, man. He doesn't want to take those hits. I'm going for it. Screw it. Let's see if Vegito can beat this. Let's see if Vegito can beat this. I'm in a really tight spot again, which is really funny considering I talked up how easy it was for me earlier. But that hasn't appeared to be the case at all. So we'll see how this goes. Come on, Vegito, just body it. 2.1. Come on, body it. Double support. Woo! Well then, that's pretty powerful. That's pretty powerful. I didn't even get to show you the Mafuba or anything like that. Man, normally it's the Trunks and Mai's that just destroy it with the Mafuba, active skill, and then also the attacks and stuff. They just shred it. Like, it's not even funny. The Trunks and Mai, I believe, gets a guaranteed crit the whole time. They just go in and handle it. So, there you have it, everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hit that subscribe. Of course, again, if you were new for more content, if you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up if you found it helpful. And let me know what team you guys are running for the event as well. Have an awesome day, and I'll catch all of you in the next one.